Sorry, I let him escape.
No, thank you. You saved us.
You owe me one, then. It's been 80 years, hasn't it, Jin?
You know me?
You and Ornelia used to ride on my back. We used to have a lark flying about.
Ornelia? From the photograph?
And I suppose she's your driver now?
My name's Laura. I've been with Jin for 17 years already.
I never. You were fortunate to be picked up by her, Jin.
Uncle, we're just in the way here. Perhaps we should leave it to the soldiers and just go.
Yes, let's do that. Shall we head for the Tornan womb?
Yes, I'd say we're bound to.
The Tornan womb?
Perhaps I should go first.
Please, go ahead. We will join you once we've made a report to the king.
Well, that was quite the fucking sequence. Holy shit. That's the stuff that really makes me really love this game. Wow.
Just wait.
Also seeing Azurda finally show up. I completely forgot the concept of him showing up was alien to me, and then I'm like, oh yeah, he did assist them. Or at least I remember him saying something to that effect. Alright, let's report in. Yeah, I really don't care for your specific thing. I'd like to get to the cutscene.
What good was your militia? They could not halt Malos, nor even safeguard the seal from his clutches.
I have no excuses.
Adam.
Majesty, this is a deep dishonor. I beseech you to lay them low, that the people may have faith in government. Majesty!
Brother, your advice is wise.
Your Majesty.
Please, wait a moment. Adam only sought to protect your realm.
Silence! Is your voice more important than the king's?
But what of you, Zeta?
What of me?
Look first to yourself, I bid you.
What do you mean?
Surely Adam sailed the ship into a rocky reef. But if he were the bow, you were the stern.
Your Majesty, those are bitter words. It was Adam's vanguard that let slip Malos.
Would our army have succeeded with certainty, brother? In the hour of need, where were they?
We set the defense of the people as our highest goal, Your Majesty. Our soldiers guided the townsfolk to safety.
While Adam's militia flew, though rashly, into the breach, and the brave dragoons of noble Hugo wagered their lives as mere trifles for our nation's sake.
But
It unfolded thus. If honor took its natural course, the sons of Torna should have stood their ground. Mark their honor above their frailty. You saw the battle with your own eyes, did you not, my brother?
I did.
And how did you think it?
Words can scarcely describe it. It was unlike any mere human struggle. I fear I could not report it justly.
Indeed, brother. It was a fight beyond our ken. I, too, saw it with my own eyes. Our Tornan crafts of war would have been doubly doomed against Malos.
That's...
Is it not folly to assume that our army could do what Adam's could not?
Your Majesty.
Noble Hugo, My brother forgets grace and gratitude. Our nation hangs over doom like a ripened fruit. You and yours are our final ray of hope. Will you offer us aid again, to avenge ourselves on the Aegis?
We came with that very intention, Your Majesty. Didn't we, Prince Adam?
Yes. Majesty, if it must be so, I will expend my life for the future of the land of my forefathers.
While we're here, your name is Laura, is it not?
Me? Yes.
Your work impressed me deeply.
No,
Yet you are no knight, bear no peerage.
Yes. I'm from a settlement in the distant borderlands. I serve with a mercenary band.
I knew you for a warrior. Good Laura. I would like to recognize your valiant labors. The title of Knight of the Realm, it is yours, if you would accept it.
Me? A knight?
Laura, my congratulations.
I can hardly believe it. Me?
Come now. A title is a mere decoration. Surely you learned that from me.
I hope it will raise your spirits a little, Laura.
Humble Laura, I have a request I must make of you. This day, the people of our nation shiver in the darkest of shadows cast by mighty Malos. But I bid that you seed a flower of hope in this shadow-mired land.
I hope that I can. Your Majesty, I'll do my best.
Well spoken, brave Laura. We shall anoint thee as Lady Laura tomorrow in the plaza before the palace.
Come on, we shouldn't keep our old friend waiting any longer. Time to make a move. The Torna womb, he said, so if that's gonna be inside the Titan's belly, you'll know soon enough. This isn't time for games, you know. Have to be a cavity of considerable size for a Zerta to fit inside. It would. We should head for the front entrance, then turn left, that way we'll come to a back gate. We head down past there, it should take us to the womb's entrance. Okay, we'd better catch up to a Zerta then. You can gain community from people with talking yellow icons. Just by talking to them, you don't have to complete a quest. If you see the same icon next to someone's face on the community menu, you can select them and press Y. You can now track community members. Huh. Oh, and they've added additional side quests for me to do as well. Let's I keep hitting the map button. Sometimes you can't teach me everything perfectly. Aha. I see. There's this person here. Track this character. And this character is located 1,000 meters away. Aha! They're right here. Let's check them out.
That was a nice change of pace.
Alright, remind me why we're here again?
Benny. You helped out my dad before, right? Thanks. My mom and dad were so happy when they made me an extra big dinner. It was so good. When I get big and strong, I'm gonna help people like you do. Oh, neat. So this is a way for us to get even more community members just by not doing anything at all. Alright, so I think we are pretty good when it comes to the community stuff. The only other thing in between cuts that I haven't done that I can find is this one that requires you to do the 70 green barrels, but I actually did them all. However, the game gives you text and it doesn't imply... The dialogue in continuing the quest is like, you're doing really good, and they give you no hint of what to do next because it's a badly designed quest. I had to look up how other people did it because no one else could figure it out until they were able to. Eventually learn that you have to do other side quests and have your community level at 5 for you to complete it because it's a badly designed quest. If the quest is get 70 green barrels, good. Or you can just tell me what I need. But they're like, nah, we don't need to tell you. Whatever, it's fine. We're level 52 to 51 now. And that we've cleared out every quest available. So let's move on. In case people are wondering, it took about 90 minutes, if that. Oh, there are green barrels here. I'm searching in the wilderness for those. Also, to answer your question, yes, there are in fact a bunch of these things. More than the 70 you will need. A lot of them are gotten through the roof here. If you head toward the palace gates and then when you're leaving them, look to your right, there should be some sort of building with a big red ladder. Going up that and then jumping off it onto the roof. You can then run around like the rim of buildings on top of them and the roofs to find, I think, like 10 green barrels. So people haven't beaten this yet and are still playing it if they're playing it. That's a good way to get a lot of those barrels I ended up finding on my own. It felt good to not have to consult a guide or even try and look up where they were until I learned the quest was bad. And it's okay, if I feel like doing more side quests later and I'm able to get to level 5, then maybe I'll see that thing through to the end. But I was so excited. I'm like, surely they won't have another step because the 70 barrels will take too long. But no. Whatever. Hello.
What an incredible place.
It's the matrix of our Titan.
What does...
When the time comes, this is where blades come to be reborn as Titans.
You mean we'll all become Titans someday?
It's nice to be here again. After 800 years.
Were you born here too, Azurda?
After all, I was a blade born from the Tornan Titan. Of course, I don't have any memories of that time. Once a blade becomes a Titan, they can live without being bound to the driver who awoke them. One day, they may come to watch over their children as the very ground beneath their feet.
And the fleeting bonds become eternal. It's the basis of the Tornan Creed.
Eternal bonds.
So, what now?
Malice said he was going to wait.
But can we really believe him?
I don't think he lied.
Why so?
He was enjoying himself. That's why. I'd say he's having way too much fun to stop right now.
He said that humans long for death.
And that he was happy to oblige.
Benevolent servant.
So any plans for the rest of the day? You've got your award ceremony tomorrow. Best not get carried away. Alright. Jin's got a point. You can take a walk around town if you like, but in all honesty, we're better off standing by the inn. and don't know when we might next be called upon. So no one's in the mood to go out. Well, I don't blame them. And am I the only one nervous about the award ceremony? I don't even know what to wear. Alright, so we have to prepare for the knighting ceremony.
Whoosh!
Even on...
Hey, Jen. That mask. You don't need it anymore.
Yeah. Since you're a Knight of Torna now, there's no danger of getting in trouble for resonating with a stolen core.
What should we do with that?
Nothing, I think. I think I'll keep wearing it. You went to all the trouble of making it for me.
Yeah. I mean...
Huh?
Someday I'll die, and just like that you'll return to your crystal. Even if you forget everybody, at least you might be able to keep the mask that I made you.
Laura.
But I imagine that day's still a long way off, so don't worry.
If I were a praying man, I'd pray this journal finds its way to you. Trusting that it will, I will use these last words to pass down a means of carving the bond between myself and my partner into this flesh. This is how it is done.
So, I'm officially a Tornan driver now. Okay, let's make some memories.
Adam's star is rising. It seems that the people love him.
And naught but the fruit of the king's whimsy and an obscure woman.
Ah.
Yet if only he were not the driver of the Aegis.
You'd each have your just share of dignity.
Questor, is it really true that...
Certainly, I did give life to Malos, but when he acts, it's divine will.
The destruction of the world is the will of the divine?
Indeed it is. Malos is the instrument of destruction. Making the architect's will imminent takes many able hands.
It may be this is exactly what they wanted. Become Titans. Have a longer life with humans. Huh?
Oh, nothing. I was just remembering the previous time you said that.
I did?
My reply was, how about you? And what do you think you said?
I don't wish for forever. All I want is my life with her. That's plenty.
Ah. Spoken like a true blade. No one can begrudge you that.
I wonder how it was for you.
Well, honestly, I suppose I may well have been just like you, Jin. Still, being like this isn't so bad either. After some years, or centuries, you find yourself ready for new relationships. I came to realize that.
New relationships.
Jin, there you are. Where have you been? The capital's outskirts. Wanted to pick some ingredients. Oh, you were joking. This is the capital we're in. It's back to bursting with high-class stuff. On the other hand, Jin's cooking really is unparalleled. Yeah. So, I spoke briefly with Azurta. What did he say? It was a difficult subject for me to wrap my head around. New relationships? I'm more than happy with what I have now. Alright, time to drop some plans. To get the seal back, we'll have to make our way to the Tornan core. Question is, what then? Malos implied that we still have some time. Mithra seems to believe we can take him at his word. You can, yeah. He's enjoying this, is he? Damn him. Now you feel, Adam, but perhaps we should be thankful. His own hubris has allowed us this opportunity. We'll use the time we've got to prepare for the battle ahead. Right, we need to be stronger still, or we'll never make it through this. The citizens are in fear of what may befall them. I believe you're best equipped to give them the strength they need, Laura. Me? Hey, you're properly a knight. A knight is not called upon solely for their skill in combat, but also to do dumb stuff. Don't worry about it. Huh. Feels like the whole world's resting on your shoulders, doesn't it? It's not, though. Remember, you're not the only one fighting to protect this country. We're a strange gaggle of misfits, I admit. But we'll carry that burden with you. Torna lives and dies by its people. We fight for it together. Right. Give me a moment. I know there's not much time, but I'll see what I can do. Make preparations for fighting Malos and put the people's mind at ease until community level reaches 4. Oh. Oh, and they just pop. I thought it was close to 4. I could see some people getting really fucking pissed if they don't do side quests. However, I only need 4 of these. Actually, I only need 1. These 3 Dude, these 3 characters are already satisfied, so I can get them to join me. With no questions asked. Well, isn't that convenient? Let's see. We should pick up a quest. I'm assuming I should be ending this episode soon. Excuse me, have any of you had the visit? What am I doing? I don't actually give a shit. Why am I pretending I do? I've done so many trash quests. I'm sure. You know what? I feel bad because I bet there's some people who worked really hard, you know, writing these things. It's not my thing, you know? But I bet there's someone who really likes, who really enjoys these. And to them, they're just having the time of their lives just reading through that. Me, no, I'm good.
Suddenly it all looks so different.
Alright, remind me why we're here again?
Alright, so now that we've done that, once we warp in, then the game is able to load any potential quest markers that are in the area. And here we are.
Familiar ground. We must stay vigilant.
Alright. What is happening over here? An enemy? Just picking something up? Apparently picking something up. This is, in case you're wondering, this is exactly how I go about quests in this. I skip the scenes, and I run. However,
even on familiar
there's a good amount of satisfaction that comes from getting all the things done, and that good feeling when more community members join. So, in the end, it has its own level of satisfaction. An excavation.
My favorite part.
Think of all the mysterious things we're doing right now.
You're mine now.
That's a lot of money. Oh, we got a scrap of paper. I mean, we can like put together we could put together like a story based on this. Like when you want to think about it, it's like they're asking about someone in Gormott, and then we went and then we found a grave for them, and then we found like a hint of where they had a chest, and then they had notes, and it's called passing the torch, so it's like passing it to the new generation and stuff. This is a mess. Okay, I guess we're done. Next time on Torna the Golden Country, I will have done more quests. And we will have gone into full swing of our preparations to punch Malos in his teeth. Until next time, everybody, I gotta go.